sit down. It's time for Tradwife Story Hour. Hey guys, it's Steffi, the Tradwife who does it all. Welcome back to another episode of Hustling and Homemaking. In today's video, I am going to be reading to baby Hazel in the womb for the very first time. I have always wanted to do this, and so now is the time. Some of you may be wondering, Steffi, why are you going to be reading to your baby in the womb? Well, there's actually research that shows that reading to your baby in the womb can be beneficial, and I'm going to share some of these benefits with you. First, reading to your baby in the womb relaxes you as mom, and it also relaxes baby, so it's a win-win for both of you. Second, reading to your baby in the womb exposes them to 58,000 more words than children who were not read to during this time. Third, your partner can also get involved in reading to your baby in the womb, and so this really helps that connectedness between mom, baby, and father. Fourth, your baby can start hearing from as early as, I'm reading, 15 weeks. And so around 24, 25 weeks, your baby really can actually hear you start reading to them. And so this builds connection on its own. They start to learn your voice. And lastly, reading to your baby builds their brain connections. Why not make your baby smarter if you have the opportunity? The book that I'm going to read to baby Hazel today is called Calvin, the Coolest President by Austin Peterson, my husband, and Stephanie Peterson, me. How cool is that? We actually wrote this book back in 2023, and you can purchase it for yourself at ap4libertyshop.com. All right, here we go. Calvin, the Coolest President. Meet Calvin Coolidge, the 30th President of the United States. Calvin was the only president born on the 4th of July, which is Independence Day in the USA. Isn't that cool? Calvin had bright red hair and freckles. He learned the value of hard work as a kid by doing his chores on the farm. He also loved animals. So cool, right? Now, I'm not like one of those weird librarians who licks their finger to turn the page. I think that's disgusting. One day, when Calvin grew up, he became a lawyer and got involved in politics. Politics is when you take a job working for the people. He married his wife, Grace, and they had 2 sons. Calvin became the governor of Massachusetts. People liked him so much that they elected him as the vice president of the United States. How cool is that? But one day, President Warren Harding became very sick and could not do his job. Guess who became the president next? That's right, Calvin Coolidge. Pretty cool, huh? Calvin was a great president and did many good things for the country. He made sure everyone had jobs, but he did it in a very cool and different way. He didn't do his job like most presidents by being bossy and telling people what to do. Calvin mostly just let people be free to make their own choices. What a cool guy! There was another cool thing that Calvin was famous for. He was the president who never said much. He was so quiet that people called him Silent Cal. One day, someone told him they made a bet that they could make him say more than 2 words. Calvin replied, "You lose." Such a cool joke. Calvin had a sweet tooth and liked ice cream. He threw ice cream parties at the White House. Yummy! Could he get any cooler? Since he loved animals, he had a small zoo at the White House. There were cats, dogs, birds, a raccoon, a baby bear, a wallaby, a pair of lion cubs, an antelope, a large white goose, a donkey, a pygmy hippo, and a bobcat. That's way cool! When he finished his 1 elected term in the White House, he decided not to run again and let someone else take over. He could have stayed in power, but he thought it was best to be humble and be cool. And he was cool. Calvin went back to his peaceful life in Vermont. After he was gone, many people forgot about him because he didn't try to tell everyone what to do all the time. He showed that good leaders stay out of people's way. There are still some people who remember him, though, because of the important things he did and because he was just so cool. Calvin Coolidge was different from other presidents. Some people think to be great you have to be loud. Silent Cal showed that is not true. Being humble, quiet, and letting free people get the job done is way cooler than being loud and bossy. It can make you stand out from the crowd. What is it that makes you different and cool? The end. Baby Hazel has not moved at all while I was reading, so she must be relaxed and sleeping. That's a good sign. I hope you all enjoyed my Tradwife Story Hour video today. Please like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And as always, be free.